Hi there and welcome to P.I.M.P, where prison is my playground. And sorry about that. And today we're gonna take you back to it was 2001. I just got my boots smoked. I went for my violation of probation, and federal court Judge Fox just gave me 24 months of 20. I gotta go do 24 months in the feds. So I was locked up in the New Hanover. No, yeah, I was locked up in the New Hanover County Jail. They called me up. What I thought was going to happen is we were going to go back to FTC, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and back to Fort Dix, New Jersey, where I had just done 32 months of a 40-month sentence. So the reason why I'm on this violation, I had told my probation off. It was in no system fault, my choice. I told my probation officer since day one, I'd rather go back to prison than even try to do anything that you're talking about. Too many no's, and I know I could go and get an education. I know I could go in there and do productive things and not have to worry about shit. I just did 32 months. I didn't have any problems. I got a bunch of certificates, and I know I could go there and clean house. I was thinking I was going to get somewhere between 3 and 9 months. That's what the guidelines on a violation of probation for substance abuse. I was smoking marijuana left. As a matter of fact, I was doing a lot of drugs. I was doing a lot of experiment. I had been locked up most of my 20s, you know what I mean? And since I was going back to prison, I just might as well have fun, and I did. And it's the wrong thing to do and the wrong attitude. That's why we're making those videos. So I got to produce now. And when I got to and it turns out that, and I'm thinking maybe it's going to take a month or two before I get back to the prison. When I left the New Hanover County Jail, we went to Goldsboro and we went to FPC, which is the federal prison camp at Seymour Johnson. And they pulled up, and it's just this small little place. There's no fence. There's a damn creek that runs through it. There's a little, it's the border is a bunch of pine trees. And it's not a thick forest. You know what I mean? Like, you can see cars and shit going by. There's no fence. There's no wires. You could just go and walk right out, and people can walk right in, and they could throw shit at you. It's an honor camp. If you get in trouble, you're going behind the wall, you're going behind the fence, and you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But they did it every day. I never did none of that shit. I liked it there. It was all right to me. It was better than the place. It was only like 250 people. It's a small place. So I hooked up. The first thing I did was try to find out who ran the education department, because the education department is normally where you're going to find most of your certificates at. So I hooked up with anybody and everybody that was part of that. And to come to find out, my bunkie at the halfway house was locked up here. So when I got here, I knew somebody, you know what I mean? And he had been here a couple months already, so he knew a lot of people and made that transition a lot easier, you know what I mean? So now we're going to produce it. All right, so I ended up doing 21 months, 22 months, something like that. And I was knocking them out. I took every single, I don't care what it was. If I could put it in my schedule, I took the class. And you'll see I really put in big time effort. Like I just didn't go to a class and sit there and fuck, I hope this thing hurry up and get the fuck over, you know what I mean? Because I got shit to do. This had to be the building block. I had to come out this time ready for the world, and no bullshit, head focused, head down, plowing through shit. What I wanted to do was come out and join the military. I would have been 28 years old, and I started working out. The only thing I kept doing was working my mind, working my body, reading a ton of books. I think I read like 800 books in that time, and eating. I worked every day. Because remember, my mom said that I was working and going to school, so I worked every day. Now I'm going to show you how I go to school. And this is, look at this. It's thick. So if you didn't see this on my first video, this is the actual 500 hour residential drug program certificate. It's one of the hardest. It's just one of the hardest things to get in the feds. All right. Now, I didn't really do any particular order, but there's about to be a bunch. So right on top here, this is from Wayne Community College. That's where Goldsboro is. And this one, can you see it? I can't. Dang. Oh, this is CDL training. Now, up until this point, I don't know anything about computers, and it's an introduction to Word 2000. I didn't get on the internet. I just one of those dudes that's going to be old school. I didn't even get a damn. These are hard, man. These are little training course things. They were tough, and I even know about this stuff, but they went above and beyond. Some of these I had to take the test twice, which is always disappointing to me because I always do really good on tests. I got 3 of them. I tried to take another one, but oh boy. Then this really, I mean, I earned it, but my buddy who helped me get most of these certificates, because he was on the committee, Mr. Sam McMahon, really good dude, man. No, not that. All right, so part of my violation of probation, the judge recommended I did the 500-hour program, and I told him I already done it. So he recommended I do this, the 40-hour. And, to be honest, none of this helped. As soon as I got out, I started smoking reefer again. All right. And then there's going to be little courses that they offer, like this is budget and finance, you know what I mean? And I might even have 1 or 2, whatever they offer. Sometimes it was different teachers and stuff. Men's health. Some of these programs are run by staff members. Some of these are run by inmates. Like this one, this is, the 500 miles. So when you walk around the track, the track was 3 laps was a mile, and you just kept track of it. And for every 500 miles, every day you just come in there and write how many miles you walked that day, and you can get certificates. Now, the last one I got says 2,000 miles, but I'm telling you, I probably walked about 10,000 miles because I didn't find out about it until I was almost done. And I took little job seminars. I got hired by everybody that I talked to. Entrepreneurship. They offered a lot of things to, if you didn't have any job skills, if you were seeking to, here's CDL exam class, just to take anything to better yourself. They got a whole lot of things. This job mock fair, there was probably like 80 different companies. There was a lot of people that are willing to hire convicted felons. The feds really hooked it up. I don't know if the states like that. This is one of the classes that you have mandatory that you have to take. Family reunification. They try to make you just as efficient as you can, and then they give you a bunch of pamphlets, resources. Like getting food stamps, and if you look at the dates on this stuff, it's 2002, 2003, 2004. It's a long time ago, folks. I don't know how many anger management courses I got, and slightly disrespect me, and man, I fly off the handle still. I hate it. And 90% of the inmates that I know, here's a yoga course. This was pretty hard. And the dude that taught it, is his name up there, man? No. Oh man, it was an old dude that taught there. I can't remember his name. He was cool as hell. He was a strong old man. Stress management. You can see right there it says a counselor. Old lifestyles and values. And this is something, lifestyle, people, places, and things. That's some of the things that get you in trouble. And the objective of all this stuff is not for you to get in trouble so you can go get these certificates like I did. I put myself in a bad situation and getting in trouble, man, it is just not worth it. And then I just kept getting in trouble. But the whole objective is it. And then I wanted to be a better parent. And I took, man, these parenting classes were long, man. And Miss Turner was awesome. Miss Turner broke it down for you. They were done. It was like every 3 months or something. And it was pretty long too, you know what I mean? But there was 4 of them. And I got them all. Really, really useful stuff, man. I highly recommend if you just don't really. Okay, so is that all? So that looks like all that I got in prison. So when I got out, part of the halfway house situation, I had to go to Coastal Horizons. And if anybody's got in trouble in North Carolina and had to do some probation, odds are you went to Coastal Horizons. And to be honest with you folks, like out of all the things I ever done, I don't know that stuff at all. No, I got more certificates than this. I ain't even showed the better ones I got. But this is what I end up getting. And so look, I got in 2007. No, what is this? Oh no, that's yeah. Got it. Let's see. Then I got this achievement award. This is for Liberty Bible Study, man. This is awesome. This was same thing here, Emmanuel Bible course. Very time passing and information. It was pretty cool stuff. So I wanted to be a public speaker. I knew that I would want to do this and help people who were on that path to not be on that path anymore. That's the whole objective of this whole channel, is maybe discourage somebody and say, hey, you know what, man, that dude broke it the fuck down, and I really don't want the fuck to go what he did, because it don't sound like it's fucking cool at all. No more ever again. Not doing drugs, not getting in trouble. That's the whole objective. But if you do, just don't. How about that? Just fucking don't. So I got real good at keyboarding. I got good at keyboarding playing on a Fisher-Price little kid's keyboard. I hope I could find one. This is something we're going to talk about. We're going to come back and we're going to make a whole video on this Insight program. Who is that? Sherry Hodgson's and Joanne Leard. They are some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my whole life. I seen those women do something, and this Kay Jennings right there. I would end up doing a mentor on this second certificate. I don't know which one was the first or which one's the second. And one of the most amazing, some of the most amazing things I've ever seen, I saw in that class. This class right here was taught by Jerry McCann. It's our automotive sales class, pretty intense. The dude owns his own business, and you know, if you work with it, he worked with you. Real good dude. If you out there in the Virginia area, maybe you know him. Dude sold mad cars, and you could tell why. So I was at 15 years old, I decided I wanted to work at Bojangles, and really that's all I wanted to do. I loved the food, and then when I started working there, I loved everything about it. So I got to take this Serve Save class, and you can see I got a 94. That's all right. You know what I mean? I was pretty upset that I didn't get 100. But you know, they got little tricky questions in there. And so this was something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to learn how to draw. And if you look at this, the dude was silly with it. He put a damn sir on there because I really put a lot of effort. I mean, that's what it really boiled down to. I drew the best I could up to this, and then he showed me how to draw. So I got this certificate, and I can't tell you I know how to draw or that I deserve this basic pencil drawing unless I show you some basic pencil drawings. This is the first thing I ever drew off of that. And man, I still can't believe that I drew that shit. I mean, look at I'm in awe, man, and I put everything in this, and it shaped out. And if you look there, I erased and erased and erased, and look at the shading on that, man. I mean, this is one of the proudest things I've ever done. I earned that certificate. I just didn't get a certificate, and this was the second thing. And I'm gonna do a whole thing because I got about 5 or 6 drawings that are pretty cool. But if you ever wanted to see it, that's what your boy did. We didn't waste no time. We came out here to do stuff. So we earned that. Now the one that I'm most probably proud of out of all the certificates I got is going to be this one coming up. And it comes to you like this. That's Toastmasters International. It came to me at the halfway house. I had already left federal prison. And bam. I wanted this. I can't tell you how bad I wanted this certificate. Because you got to earn this, man. You have got to put in the work. You even got to go, I think it might even be like 10 times before you can even make a speech or do anything. And I'll show you what an actual agenda looks like. And you can see here. And this was cool because I'm on it. And yeah, this is for Halloween, and you can see the date, Saturday, November 1st. This would be my 7th speech of Apply Your Skills, and you see that top name at the bottom, Les Mooring. Les Mooring did like 50 something speeches, and he was one of the main reasons because I quit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I quit because I bombed my 3rd speech, and I got scared. I walked off the stage, and you see there's you can check out evaluation how you get graded. Make sure that all that comes in for you. And Les was actually my evaluator, so it's an honor to even have him do this. He's gonna give it to me raw, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, I was probably pacing, and you'll notice I do things. I'll look off in the distance sometimes and everything. I'm not perfect, but this right there. Can't believe I ain't got this damn thing framed yet. Best thing. So look. I ain't forgot none of it. I ain't forgot one day. Not one day. And it don't take but 1 second for a flare up to come, because that, if you've ever been to jail or prison for a length of time, when you walk out of that place, something changes. The world is brighter because you've been in the darkness, and even though you're in the light, there sometimes you don't see sunlight, and that sunlight, it's like your body has to readjust again. And man, readjusting's hard, and you don't never need to know about it. If you don't know about that, you don't never need to know about it. There's a whole lot of jail and prison channels, man, and they're doing good work. Listen to that shit. Go to somebody else. But the best thing to do, if you're out there doing drugs and committing crime, you can stop. You can just fucking stop. And think about why you're doing it and what you're willing to lose, because you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose everything. You're going to slowly keep digging a hole for yourself. And you're going to keep digging, 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 and you're going to keep digging. The beauty of everything right now is you can look up and you can still see the daylight. No matter how deep the hole is, right now you can look up and see the daylight. Because odds are you're not in jail or prison or dead. And that's where you're going. And then there's no daylight. There's no nothing. There's no nothing. You might as well be dead in jail or prison. There's things you could do. Is that what you want to do? That's what your life want to be? So look, if you're looking for a sign, check this out. Huh. I got you, dog. Stop. That's all you got to do. We do this right now. You do it right now. Say, I ain't got to worry about that shit. Oh no, I don't want to do it. Look, you man, you like to take a shower with dudes? How about use the bathroom? How close do you like somebody next to you peeing next to you? Or with no stalls, wide open, you got to pull your pants down and shit. And it might be 6, 7 dudes right here, man. 8 dudes. If you go to Nueces County and Corpus Christi, Texas, you go to the annex. There's 6 toilets across from 6 showers. Somebody's been gonna watch this and see that, and he gonna say, "Damn right it is." And there's a phone on each side, and 100 inmates right there. There is no private. This damn thing is wide open. It's probably the least private place that I've ever been to. There's just no privacy, 0. But that's what I did, man. I don't even know if that's all of them, but did y'all count them? I count them. I didn't count them. I don't care no more. There's 100 right now. There's 100 certificates over there. That's what I did in 55 months, just short of 5 years. 5 years is 60. I made sure. That's how I made sure that when my mom told my daughter that, "Where's Daddy at?" Daddy's at school. Daddy's working. I worked every single day that I was locked up. I got just as many damn certificates as I could. I hustled hard as hell. Made the most of it. I made the most of it. So, just stop. Man, you can do it. It'd be the greatest thing you ever quit. That's the story for today, man. If you can, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. I sure appreciate you rocking with me, guys.